G'day viewers, my name is Michael and welcome back to SingleRacer. And welcome to this second of 3 totally unplanned videos. And that's because, geez, I love our ever-growing, ever-expanding sim racing community. And why do I say that? I hear you all ask. Well, because unfortunately in my current situation, I can't bring you the absolute cutting edge latest sim racing news. For example, I couldn't do an Assetto Corsa Competizione review 1 or 2 days after it comes out, in the same way that the brilliant Mike Smith over at Sim Racing 604 can. Or it's a struggle to bring you the very latest news or very much hyped stories on Automobilista 2 that's supposed to be out in December, in the same way that the extremely talented and creative Chris Hay or the Simpit could. And finally, I can't bring you the minuscule changes, the slight variations of a VRC F1 car that's been updated from beta 0.2 to 0.3 in the same brilliant way that Ferrari Man 601 can, but not only can, but seemingly 5 seconds after it's released. I don't know quite how he does it. And on that basis, I'll say again, so why do I love our ever expanding sim racing community? Well, it's because they all tell me this stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you look at this car here, if Mike Smith over at Sim Racing 604 advises me to try it out, by golly, I'm going to do that. And the amazing part to me is, without being offensive to any of the other cars, the Ginetta cars didn't really do it for me, in the sense they were what I might call an in-between car, sort of stuck in the middle car, meaning they weren't quite slow and unwieldy the way a beautiful Abarth 595 is, and they don't quite have the immense power of a full GT3 car like a Corvette C7 or a Zonda R. They were kind of somewhere in between. And again, I stress that's no insult to the other Ginetta cars. It's only because I already have 2 brilliant, what I call in-between cars. One being the MX-5 Cup car, which I absolutely love, and the other one being my arguable favourite, which is the KTM Crossbow. You know, they're sort of in-between cars as well. The difference with this car is, though, it's what I might call a total package, and I think that's why Mike Smith recommended it so strongly. It's a fantastically balanced car. It's got a great sound, in my humble opinion, and it's the total package in that it's exactly what I like, where it might not be, but it seems like it's 50-50 handling. This thing you can chuck around and it's very recoverable. It's a fantastic car to drive. Now the car itself, the full name of the car is the Ginetta G55 Supercup, but specifically the 2017 model. Absolutely brilliant car. And of course, there is only one place that I want to take this car. Now, putting aside the brilliant Nordschleifer, of course, but it's my Australian track, Bathurst. And I'll have a link to both the car and the track in the description. And just to confirm, I'm driving the race department version of Bathurst, because ironically the I believe it's called the Reboot Project or Project Reboot, I can't remember, but the site is closed down, so its version of Bathurst is actually no longer available. But I think the race department is kind of more accurate to it, at least what I see on TV when I watch the event. And one final thing, just before we go hot lapping, I did a world record, but it's because there weren't many drivers. This car and track combo, being both a mod car and track, hasn't been driven a lot, but I'd actually say it's a fantastic car and track combo. Now, those of my regular subscribers would hear me talk a lot about my brother coming over, and he's actually coming over this weekend once a month. So the hot lap that I set is a world record, but it's as if Andrew and I got together and we just started hot lapping a particular car and track, so there's plenty of room to knock off the time. You know, we could probably get 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds, maybe even 10 seconds off the lap, given all afternoon of hot lapping. But what I'm saying is, if you want to have a go of this, the world record is totally open. It should be reasonably easy, as long as you know the track pretty well, to beat this time. So although it's a world record technically, it should be reasonably easy to beat. So if you'd like your own world record, have a go of it and get your name in the first spot on RSR. So this is Michael signing out for SingleRacer. I'll catch you next time. See you later, and let's go hot lapping.